Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I wanted to show you guys how to fix the static noise when recording on a Voicemeeter. I know that a lot of people, as soon as they get a Voicemeeter, they record for like 2 minutes straight, and as soon as they record for 2 minutes straight, their mic just goes to crap, or maybe they might be live streaming after a couple of minutes, their mic just goes to crap again. I'm going to show you guys how to fix that. So we're not going to go through any installation tutorials. I know we already have Voicemeeter installed. I have Voicemeeter Potato, so you guys don't have to download the same thing as me. You guys can have any type of Voicemeeter, and this will still fix your problem. You guys will need a virtual audio cable. I'm saying this because most YouTubers are like, you don't need it. Well, let me tell you this. If you're using a USB microphone, maybe like the Blue Yeti or another one, this is going to be required. If you're using maybe like an aux mic, then you probably most likely won't work. But if you're still getting this problem, then you're going to need one, okay? So we're going to go ahead and go over to the Voicemeeter program. And right here, you guys can go ahead and copy my settings if you guys do like how my mic sounds. I know the bass might be a little too high, or my mic might be a little too high. But oh my God, it looked like I just saw somebody else on my window. That was scary. But the first thing you want to do is go ahead and add your hardware input and change it to the MME. The reason we choose MME, again, you guys are probably have already done this and it doesn't work. That's because I haven't actually gotten to the fix yet. So right now we're not covering the fix, we're just covering half of the fix. So make sure you choose MME for the hardware input 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You don't need them, okay? And unless you want to change your friend's mic and make it sound a lot better, go ahead, do it. But all I'm going to be doing is using my system and my mic in this program. So all I'm doing is recording my system, which is my friend's mics, and my mic. I'm not trying to change anybody else's mic, just my mic, and that's it. So for the hardware input 1, use your Yeti Stereo microphone, and for the column 7 where you see A1, choose it to MME, not WDM. If you guys mix them up, then they'll probably be retarded. But use MME, cable input, VB audio, virtual C. You guys can see this one says virtual cable all the way. This one just says virtual C. Choose MME, virtual C, and that'll get you to the right place. So for the menu, make sure you have auto restart audio engine on, and go for the system settings and copy down my settings. You guys don't have to have these exact settings, but leave everything default except for your preferred main sample rate. I would recommend changing it to your preferred hertz. That's not going to affect the static noise though. Now this is where you're going to fix it. So you want to go ahead and go over to, well, this is going to fix it too. A1 has to be cable. Make sure it is cable input. If it's not, you're going to get that static noise. So make sure it's cable input. Now you want to go to your open sound settings and make sure your input device says cable input VB audio virtual. Most YouTubers say put it to Voicemeeter, but that's only if you have an aux cable or some other type of weird alien cable. If you have a USB microphone cable, make sure it has a cable output, meaning BB audio virtual cable output. If you have it on Voicemeeter, is most likely probably why you're getting those cracks and jiggles and wiggles and crackling sounding things. But your output device, it could be anything you want except for Voicemeeter or a cable input. It has to be your headset or anything else like speakers. Do not put it on Voicemeeter or cable input, or you're not going to be able to hear your audio. It's got to be on your headset or something else other than Voicemeeter and input. So once you guys have that done, you guys should be good to go. But before you do that, in your recording program, I'm using Shadowplay. Go to your audio and make sure you do the same thing. Put it on cable output, VB audio, virtual cable. If you guys put it on Voicemeeter, again, you're going to get that crackling sound, or somebody's not going to be able to hear your mic how you want it to sound. Now, over here in the sound settings, I have everything disabled except for the devices that I'm using. This will also help, as your system will not be working as hard, or Voicemeeter will not be working as hard. But the Voicemeeter, or for microphone Yeti, I'm using that, so obviously I have it enabled. You guys can go ahead and copy my settings. I have it on 50, and for the advanced, I have exclusive mode checked, and I have it on 48,000 hertz. And then for the cable output, this one has to be enabled. As you guys can see, I'm not even using the Voicemeeter output. You guys can disable that. if you guys have a USB microphone. But for the cable output, it's got to be in use, guys. You guys have to have it. So put it as your default device. Hit the properties, make sure it's also on 50, and make sure it's at the max studio quality so you guys can get that the best quality possible. So like 192,000 hertz. System mode is checked. 2-channel, 24-bit. That is the best I can do. So that is going to be it, except for the playback. Again, I use my ultra wide for my sound because I think plugging it into your computer looks like crap. So I don't know why you would do that. I just plug in my monitor and it looks pretty nice coming out of my monitor. So that is where my sound is coming from. Again, Voicemeeter and everything else is disabled. That down arrow, the black down arrow, it means it's disabled. If it's got a check on it where, you know, something that's not even on it, like an arrow or anything, it's enabled. Like this cable input, it's got no picture on it, so it's enabled. And that's why you guys can see my voice going up and down in the block. This one also has to be enabled, because if you disable it, then cable input or output won't even show up in the recording thing. You're not going to be able to use it. So make sure that's enabled as well. And that is basically how you fix the static noise. That's all inside of the cable input. So make sure you guys do enable it and do use it. Do not just download it and not use it. Most people are like, hey, download this cable, virtual cable thing, and you know, then put your output or input device as Voicemeeter. Well, then what the heck is the cable input for? Literally. Because this is what's happening, guys. They're telling you to go here. They're telling you to go open up sound settings, and they're telling you to put this right here, your input device, as Voicemeeter. But then they're also telling you to put this as cable input. Well, how does that make any sense? Because for your hardware, input 1 is going through your mic, out of your mic, and into the cable. It's not going through Voicemeeter. It's going through the cable. I mean, obviously, it's going through Voicemeeter. I'm talking about when it's going out and into the programs that you guys are using, like Discord. It's not using Voicemeeter. It's using the cable. So they're telling you to either put it on your headset. They're telling you to put it on your mic. They're telling you to be putting it on audio point. No, it's going through your cable, out the cable, and into your program. So if you have, listen, tell me this. If you have your mic on in the hardware input 1, and then you send it to the cable input virtual audio C, which is what they're telling you to do, and then you're going here and putting your input device as a Voicemeeter, does that make any sense? Maybe that's the reason why your mic sounds like a piece of crap after 2 minutes? That's why your input device needs to be on the same thing as a 1, because that is where the effects are going to. Whatever you set this to, this has to be set to as well, which I would recommend just using cable input because it's been working 100% better for me, and it's fixed my audio issues that I've been trying to fix for about a month now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this cleared up everything and a bunch of things. If not, please leave a dislike. If it has, please leave a like and subscribe, and make sure you guys comment what you guys think in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Peace out.